warrior princess. Curly black hair, brown eyes. The way you walk, you talk, can touch a knocker for a lifetime. The way you love, you care, can change your brother for a lifetime. Life's against you, girl, pick yourself up, baby, readjust your crown. The pain you feel will heal, you got the strength, girl, walk away, now don't look back. You got to spread your wings and fly. You got to stand up and rise up, Mama Pacifica, we got to stand tall. We got the world at our feet, Mama Pacifica, we got to stand strong. We got to stand up and rise up, Mama Pacifica, we got to stand tall.
We moved to Australia, we came to Australia, as refugees in 1988. So it'll be our 30 years living in Australia this year. Basically, we sing together in a band called the Black Sistaz, and our music comes with a message, and that message is about West Papua, where we come from, and the continuing struggle for freedom. Our father was the lead guitarist of the band, the Black Brothers. That's how we got our name, the Black Sistaz. It was actually just a joke, and then we thought, actually, we are the Black Sistaz.
we are real sisters.
We're real sisters. Our father's from an island called Biak Island in West Papua, so north of the mainland, and he was born into a family of, there was 12 siblings, and my father was actually quite smart. He went to university and had a degree and a proper public servant kind of job back home, but he was also a really good musician, and he was called over to join the Black Brothers back in the 70s, and they were actually based in Jakarta in Indonesia, and so he left our little island and went to play guitar for the Black Brothers. The government saw that the music was becoming very empowering people, because of their music wasn't just for West Papuans, it was for all those people that were living under the oppression of the Indonesian government, because at that time it was under a military regime, basically. And so their message was giving hope to all kinds of people from all walks of life there. And in the end, they were a threat to the Indonesian government and had to leave. They planned a tour in Papua New Guinea, and then they sought asylum there.
It wasn't until after he passed away where we really got into his music, but just as a father-daughter relationship, he was just a great dad. He was always there for us, and he always put time into our school and sports and everything like that. And the music part of it started in church for us, actually. That was where he poured into us, was keeping our culture and language alive through our music that we sang every Sunday at church. So us carrying on his legacy with the music and the message that comes behind the music was actually our choice. But Dad was definitely very conscious about how we came to Australia and how disconnected we were from our land and our music and our culture. that was his main focus, was to keep our music alive and our identity strong. So even though it doesn't matter where we live in the world, we know who we are, we know where we come from. But we do want to do it in a more empowering way, because we are women, and keeping positive and empowering our sisters and mothers back home is something that's very important to us.
Yeah.
So we thank our Father for teaching us to be West Papuan, even though we didn't have the privilege of growing up back home on our own land.
So I could find my way. I left my family all alone so I could find my way. Why I had to leave all my loved ones behind. Why I had to leave all my loved ones behind. But I'll be coming back, just you wait and see. Yeah, you